Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Razorbacks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move. And some room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
The screen, and watch out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker, it's Russell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here comes the option. Turning it on! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's McCray. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Showing off the arm. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, you got to be careful when you're throwing against this cornerback on the perimeter of the field because he has unbelievable short area quickness, and he can break on the pass immediately, and you saw it right there on that interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give on the inside.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Quick completion on the out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Russell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Got his man to the left. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, Adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay the strap off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
To the air. It's Childs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finds a man on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sparty. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 for getting them back in the ballgame.
And he added the extra point. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Green. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps looking downfield. With the catch, it's Kelly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got the quarterback right now in a groove.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the 2nd half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Green. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Clapp. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Spreads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative. They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Spartans. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man. It's Belling. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Caught behind the line. It's Belling. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, Over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Sparty. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Green. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got it in the middle, it's Platt. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive comes from the 27. Rides the back and leaves it. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Unleashes one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the comeback is on.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Looking for a man, it's Green. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Hill. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, Pig City.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Anthony.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll... at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Going to the run, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Now the pitch. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The option look. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Offense needs a couple yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. With the catch, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. got it in the middle. It's McCray. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive. Not reckless, but aggressive. And make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's McCray. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Spartans! And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Dropping back, it's Green. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Plows through the defense. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the option. Now the pitch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. find a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's Green. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And he loses the football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a